about it, folks? Mr. Just Right one, damn sure checking back in with you guys today. Have y'all missed me? No, you ain't missed me. I just put up a video. This is going to be another one. Today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Ardent Rda designed by that guy, you know, Tenacious TX Vapes. Yes, him and Tom's Vapes came up with this little beaut right here. We're going to take a look at it, dive down. We're going to go over the ins and outs of it, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and go over what makes this thing very unique and what makes this thing special to so many people out there and why I believe this is going to do great on today's market. So without further ado, guys, let's dive down, take a look at it, and see just exactly what makes the Ardent tick. Alright, folks, and here we have the download section of the Ardent Rda, designed by Stan. If you don't know, guess what? It says it on the box. Designed by Stan. The Dreamer Hybrid Times Vape, engineered for vape. Be tenacious. TimesVape.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, official Times Vape. Be sure to tag them in their full lineup from Times Vape. They have numerous products out there. If you have one, tag them on Instagram. They're pretty good about reposting and giving follows and stuff like that. So damn sure be sure to check them out on Instagram. Here's the packaging and what it says on the back. We'll go over very quick. 27mm dripping atomizer, unique spring-loaded clamping system, smooth honeycomb side, bottom airflow. I think they should have just left it as honeycomb side, bottom airflow. The smoothness is to be determined by the user, not the manufacturer. Deep juice well, barrel locking system, removable 510 for direct to Dreamer hybrid threading. Kit includes an RDA, PEI 810 drip tip, frosted 810 drip tip, extra O-ring screwdriver, extra post screws, extra springs, Ardent Rda in brass, and your little scratch and sniff right there, UPC code. About the packaging, man, it is very bright. Yes, it does pop, and yes, it will stand out on shelf space. But I must ask this question, or not even a question, make a statement. I think Stan was one of those guys that had like a really big infatuation with like Lisa Frank school supplies, because every time I see like this packaging here, it reminds me of a Lisa Frank spiral that the little younger folks had back in our days, I guess. Late 90s, early 90s, you know, Lisa Frank was a big thing, and that's exactly what this packaging reminds me of. But it does stand out, and it is something to be remembered. So Ardent packaging will definitely pop on your shelves if you're looking forward to carrying this in your store. Let's take a look at what's inside the packaging as of now. And guys, I have already used this RDA. I have already built this RDA, and I repeat, I am not going to rebuild this RDA on camera. I'm not going to take that task on personally. So you open the package and you have the Ardent user manual. Guys, this is one that I would highly recommend you read, especially if you're looking to use this in hybrid mode. Very important information in there. It does come with the PEI Ultim cap, pretty cool. Comes with a clear one, which is my preference, which I already have in there. And inside this little box here, which I already ripped the door off of because I couldn't get it out of the packaging, there is your little bag of extra goodies, solid 510 screws, clamps, and that little clear insulator there. Guys, I don't know if my camera, there it is right there, that little clear insulator. Do not lose that piece. It will make your life a nightmare. All right, and here we have the star of the show, the Ardent Rda. This one is in brass finish, Times Vape logo, Ardent logo there. It's got 10 airflow holes on each side. The Ardent serial number 250, designed by Stan. Got this lug nut wrench looking top piece. And I teased Stan about it. I was like, man, is that like in case it gets stuck on your hybrid or something, you need to get it off, you can put a wrench on it and turn it. I had to bust his balls on that one a little bit. And let me turn this back over. There is your, tell you what, I can put it on this right here. I got it, why not? I always forget that I have these and that I have this. Now I don't have these, I have this one. I have one. Damn, airbag again. Alright, so here we go. Like I said before, I already have a build in it. I'm not rebuilding it. Came out to a 0.11. These clamps here are spring loaded, and they lead your, I'll tell you what, this may be where they came up with Ardent Rda Does. They look exactly like this top piece of this A here. They force your leads up to the crescent in this piece here. I am not a fan of that. I've already told Stan that I'm not a fan of it, but I do see that this leaves a platform open to come out with some interchangeable clamping systems up top for those who don't care for their leads to be forced out. There's a lot of space between this point here and this point here. So you're going to have some pretty big coils in there or bend your leads out. If you don't, this style build deck will space your coils for you. Don't believe me, just try it. It will space them out for you. It's a great concept. I like everything about the way he's done it. You can see the little spring loaded screws there. It's not my personal favorite, but it does perform and does do exactly what it was designed to do. There are your three massive airflow holes that go upwards into the deck to shoot the air directly at your coil, so you can fine tune it and adjust it how you please. The top cap is locking, so you can take it off of your devices, and if you can't, you can always get a crescent wrench, put it right there, take it off if you'd like. And this piece right here, this pin, if you want to run it in hybrid mode on your Dreamer, you must do the following. Take that, unscrew it, and then you can take your Dreamer and take the top cap off like such, put it on, and you're ready to rumble just as it is. But I would also say that is a pro and a con to me, because I am curious, if you decide to run this, if you build it like this here, like a regular RDA, and then you put it on your build stand to check the resistance and see what your resistance is at, how much does it increase or decrease the resistance? I should word that differently. It doesn't leave the, there's inconsistencies. If you check your build with this installed like it is such now, and then you check it, how you check it in hybrid mode, you can't. You know, that's like a downfall of such. Not saying that it's going to affect it in a negative way, like far as safety wise, but it just, for the people that are really particular about their builds and which they like to have. And we check this one out. This one is a 0.11 on this VIA 240 by VO Tech. Inside are my trusty Ohm Stretch batteries. That's right, Ohm Stretch. That's what I'm rocking, by Ohm Tech. I know everybody has their choice and preference of batteries. I choose Ohm Tech. Alright, and I guess we can crank that up a little bit with a 0.11. Should be somewhere around the 110, 120 mark, something like that. Alright folks, that was my download section of the Ardent RDA, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus it. Yeah, this thing, the Ardent. So, everybody's going to know, what do I think about it? Do I like it? Do I dislike it? I like it for what it's designed to do. You know, I gotta commend Stan for designing something that he enjoys vaping, because if he enjoys it, you can bet there's somebody else out there that enjoys that style of vaping as well. It rounds out the Dreamer lineup very, very nicely by being able to offer the hybrid connection to the Dreamer. There is a few cons with it though, and I'm gonna go ahead and get those out of the way. And guys, this is not throwing shade, this is just giving you my honest opinion. And it's not going to be an opinion that everybody agrees with, and I don't expect that to happen. We're people of nature. We all have our own opinions, ways, views, and things we like and things we dislike. When it comes to the Ardent, I do not feel this is a RDA that is for the beginning vapor or somebody who's just started off into RDAs. I do feel that this is a RDA that is designed specifically for the intermediate to experienced vapor, like to somebody who's been vaping a little bit, someone who understands coil placement and how to bend your leads out to meet your deck. Also, somebody who's very, very familiar with Ohm's law, seeing as it is going into a hybrid connection, whether you run stacked or single 18650s or 21700s or whatever batteries you decide in whatever configuration you decide to run this in hybrid on the Dreamer. As always, know your Ohm's law. With anything vape wise, you should know your Ohm's law. This one gave me a little bit of a pain in the butt trying to build it. I'm not a fan of the way it forces my leads to a center point. I personally am a fan of like the Goon style build deck where you kind of lay them side by side and clamp them down that way. That's me personally though. Don't have to be you. But the vape you get off of this, for being a larger RDA, the vape you get off of it is very, very flavorful. It's a damn good vape. The vapor production is out there. The flavor is there. Something you often get one or the other. You don't get both, so kudos on that. It does not come in a squonk format. You know, my preferred method of vaping is squonking. I enjoy squonking a lot. It's not the only way I vape, but it is my preferred method of vaping. And it doesn't come with a squonk pin. Is that a deal breaker on it? No. I mean, I would still go buy it, you know, if I wanted to run a larger RDA that gives me the juice capacity, because it can hold a mess ton of juice in the deck. The airflow to me is just a little bit, it's not loud, it just has a certain pitch to it that just kind of resonates with me. See, that's a pitch that I personally don't care for. Some people may find that very tolerable, something they can use and no problem. You can adjust the airflow down a little bit. Gets a little more high pitched, but the vapor production doesn't go away. The flavor increases. So definitely digging the Ardent by Mr. Tenacious TX Vapes. The price point is 40 bucks. You can find them on lucidrda.com. The packaging will stand out and pop. For those who need a product to pop on their shelf space, it will pop. Like I said, the packaging reminds me of the Lisa Frank edition of things, artwork and such. So, Lisa Frank, Stan, let me find out y'all got together and made this. Mr. Just Right one, damn sure checking back in with you guys and checking out at the exact same time. But before I go, I'm going to do like I always do. If at any given point in time you've ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know that you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every single one of you. Stay focused, stay blessed. I'm out. And I am still going to be rocking my Ardent. Vapor for days.